I have one of the rarest coins in the world in my coin shop, and nobody really wants it. Then I have another one that is the same date, but a different finish that is also a low mintage, and no one seems to want it either. Well, stay tuned. We'll find out what I'm talking about. My name is Daniel, and you are watching Coin Help You. Thanks for watching my latest video. Please go to PortsmouthCoinShop.com if you would like to buy coins from us. If you need help from us, go to CoinAuctionsHelp.com/forum. That is our Coin Help You community. You can go there and ask all the questions you want. So let's get started on what I'm talking about with these two low mintage and one of them's really rare coins. The first one is an 1883 AU58 Shield Nickel. Now these have a mintage of 1,456,919. Now that is a low mintage for a coin that actually is supposed to circulate. Very similar to the 1921 peace dollar mintage of a little over $1 million. But value-wise, this coin doesn't compare to how much the 1921 peace dollar is worth. Now, I understand that this coin here is not as popular. It's not silver and it's not large. Large silver coins are more desirable, and that's one of the reasons. Another reason is not very many people collect the Shield Nickels. It's not a large series, but this coin is still piece of just value of $175. Even with a low mintage like that and it's circulated, you would think that it would still be worth more. Now, there are some varieties for this, so you want to look for those. The second, and this is the most rare, one of these most rare coins that I've owned, it's the 1883 Proof 66 Shield Nickel. Now, these are worth more if they have cameo or deep cameo. But this is a very beautiful coin with a low mintage of only 5,419. Less than 5,500 of these were minted. And another thing, since they're the same year, how do we even tell the difference between the Proof and the Business Strike? We're going to look into that too. But this is a beautiful coin. Very low mintage, extremely rare with that mintage. Unfortunately, being a Shield Nickel, not very many people collect them. So there's really not over 5,500 people going crazy to get one. But if the Mint released a release like this today, even if it was a nickel and only minted 5,500 of them, there would be more people wanting them, and they would be extremely valuable. But unfortunately, most people don't know about these, or they're just not really into it. But this is a nice type coin. Collecting the old Proof type coins, this one here basically has a piece of just value of $900. For a coin that rare, that's a bargain, in my opinion. It always will be to me, even if not enough people want them. Very few people own it. You can actually, for less than $1,000, own a coin that less than, or at least 5,500 collectors own, or less than 5,500 collectors own. So let's take a really close look at both these coins. So we have the 1883. This is the AU58. I want you to notice the denticles. The denticles on a Business Strike are not the same as the denticles on a Proof. And they're not struck as well. And we'll see that comparison. Also, when you look at the edge of each one of these designs, at least on each coin, you'll see that the Proof is a lot sharper. It's struck better. They struck those more than once. They actually prepared those dies special. So when you do have a circulated Proof, which you can have a circulated Proof, you can still tell the difference. On this Business Strike, you will see wear because it is an AU58, but most of that wear is going to be on the rim. You can see up here at the top. You can see the longicle doubling. That's normal. Trying to carve out the dies a little bit so that strike better. There's a lot of little experiments that they were doing. But there will be die cracks, there'll be die deterioration and things like that you can see on this coin because it is a Business Strike, and they struck over 1 million of these. And the die is usually, for a nickel, it's hard to tell. Maybe 100,000 to 200,000 on the dies. I'm not really sure on that one. I know Morgan dollars, it was up to 100,000. And before they started breaking up and cracking. And here's the reverse of it, and you can even see that even more on the reverse. I think over here by the RIC, you can see where it's starting to break. You can see the die breaks, the chips there. But it's just not as struck as well as a Proof. And like I said, the denticles, pay attention to those. and the edges of the devices. So now let's take a look at the proof, and you'll see the difference here. See what I'm talking about when you see the proof. And it is a higher grade, so it helps a little bit. But you can see the denticles are different. You can see that the edges of the design are just a little more sharp. And it does help, you know, it helps that it was a higher grade and it's not been circulated. That does help. But the denticles are full and struck all the way around. The longicle doubling is still there, and that's why it's harder to see the strike on the edges, because a lot of these will have a sharper detail on the design. But it's not perfect. Still trial and error trying to strike these. Nickels are very difficult on the dies. Very hard alloy. But this is a very nice coin. You can see a few of the marks that knocked it down to 66. And it's not a newer die because there's no cameo or deep cameo. So this struck I don't know how many they would strike. I mean, there's only, a little over 5,000 of these. So I don't know how many of the dies or how long they use the dies, or they use one die pair for these. It's possible. And this is just a later die stage of, this might have been number 5,400. Who knows? But as I said, this proof is one of the rarest coins I've owned, one of the rarest coins in the coin shop, if not the rare coin currently. I sell a lot of coins. I don't know. I have to go back here and look. I think I might have a Barber Proof dime that might be as rare in a cameo. But not all these still exist. I'm sure some of these have been lost. Most of the proofs probably exist. Hardly any of these exist in this kind of condition. AE58, that's pretty good. So right here, almost just a little over $1,000 for two rare coins. I mean, two, especially the one. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.